So it was clearly a physical game. Like there were 34 fouls called. Was that because it's the rivalry game against Pitt, or do you think that was just kind of how the game went?
I think it was a tactic. I think that's kind of their MO. They're a very physical and hard-nosed team, and I think I was upset with how many fouls we got called for because I thought they were ticky-tacky. But they're a competitive team. They fight hard, and I think it was when we play, we're tough to stop, and I think that they were just a little late in some challenges. I don't think there was anything real malicious in it, but good, hard game.
Coach, it seemed like as soon as Joey struck that free kick, the bench was celebrating. How talented of a player do you have to be to hit a ball like that and be as confident as you are going up to take it?
Yeah, I mean, he works on it. He works on it all the time. It's a daily ritual to work on it, and he worked on it before the game. I was actually not happy at how excited we got, and I think it got away from us because we talk about goals coming in pairs, and we conceded right after it, and that's the coach speaking to me. Let me get back to Joey Piacic. Kid's big time. He's a pro. He's going to be a pro next year, and I think you saw his class.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, that's the goal that made the difference. But what happened in the final, late in the second half, you guys able to just got out a win?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were, especially in the second half, the better team, and shots ended up 14-5. We had a couple chances to put after we conceded to score the third goal, and we missed them. But I thought we were really good on the night. I think we're starting to hit our stride a little bit, and it was the game essentially at halftime. We tell our guys if we don't concede, we won the game. We get the second one, and now it's really hard for Pitt, and they're going to have to stretch themselves. And I was disappointed we gave away the goal, but I was really proud of the way that we responded after conceding. We put more pressure on them, we created more chances, and we really shut it down. And, that's hopefully the sign of a championship team. We get to play for a championship on Friday night.
Yeah, what do you know about Bowling Green coming to town Friday?
Ask me that question at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll know a little bit more.
Coach, you started out with a 4-4-2 formation to start the game, and then you switched tactics a little bit. Played a little bit of possession. Started off with counterattacking, and then just held the ball the entire time. Can you talk about some of the adjustments that you made at halftime? Yeah,
exactly that. I think first and foremost, our idea was that we wanted to attack the flanks. We got a great goal coming off the sideline in the first half. Second half, we talked about going side to side a little bit more and making them chase the game. And I thought the guys executed fantastically. We did put an extra number in midfield to see the game out. And yeah, you picked up on it. The idea for us was just make them chase, and we did a good job of that.
Yeah, the idea of the team is basically to kind of sit back, counterattack, and catch the team out on the break. And it was kind of surprising at how well the team handled the possession role to kind of hold down the clock. And another question I wanted to ask you is, how long was that second half for you?
At this stage, I don't really get nervous. I've been doing this long enough. For me, again, the coach in me right now is not happy with the fact that we gave up the goal. However, I never felt like we were going to concede outside of a mistake, and I really thought we were capable of getting the third goal. And we were pushing for the third goal. Even on the set pieces, we were still sending Logan Lucas and Kevin Morris forward. So the idea was still always to continue to attack and still find ways to get another goal, much like we did against SIUE the other night. But I believe in this team. We're good enough to see games out against good teams, and we did that tonight against Pittsburgh.
So that blemish aside, Coach, over these last 3 games, you think you guys are playing your best ball of the season going into this matchup against Bowling Green?
Yes and no. I think we have another level we can go to. I thought tonight was good, especially since they had an extra day of rest with them playing Friday night and us playing Saturday night. I think we still have another level we can go to, a championship level, which hopefully we'll be able to win in our own field on Friday night. But there's no doubt about it, we're playing our best soccer at the right time of year, and we're getting better down the stretch. And the hopes are is that we can stay humble, because that's a big part of it too. We got to stay humble and understand that we always tell the guys we're never as good as we think we are when we win, we're never as bad as we think we are when we lose. And I think that right now the mentality for me is what's really, really clicking. We're confident, we're playing with a heck of a lot of bravado, and you're seeing it in our football on the pitch.
First 11 win season since 2014. What is different about this team than the past couple?
Experience. A lot of these guys are back from last year, and not to look forward, but Joey Piacic's the only starting senior in our lineup. And so this group has been together. I think right now what we're doing is that experience has paid off in some of these tight games. We've been on the bubble 3 of the last 5 years in the NCAA selection time, and we've been either half a win short, a tie that should have been a win, and we've looked back at so many times that we've thrown games away. And right now, games like this where maybe Pitt gets a second goal and all of a sudden we're heading to overtime, we're seeing them out. And at 11-5 right now, I'm hoping that's not our last one of the season, that we've got a few more left in us, hopefully.
Coach, what did you think of the atmosphere tonight for such a big game?
Fantastic. I still think we can put more butts in those seats, but the ones that were in those seats were awesome, and they were loud, and they were engaged, they were into it, and I think this team deserves that. And I think our WVU, our students, our community need to understand we've got a great, I was going to almost cuss and I caught myself. We've got a really good soccer team here that needs and deserves their support, and hopefully Friday night when we're playing for a championship, they're coming out to support us.
Thank you.